Winter is here, and the days are shorter, and it's chilly outside. For these reasons, it makes it very difficult for some of us to keep up with our wellness routine. In this video, I'm going to provide you guys with some practical winter self-care tips to keep you healthy and thriving during the winter. If you're new here, allow me to tell you a little bit about the channel and who I am. On the channel, I provide holistic health and wellness practical tips for Black women over the age of 50 to empower them to live the life that they desire and deserve, obtain optimal health, and age gracefully. And I'm Allison. So, as I mentioned earlier in this video, I'm going to provide you guys with a few practical self care tips to help you take care of yourself during the winter months. So, and by the way, if you see me looking down here, I do have a few notes here that I will be referring to. So, with that said, let's get started. The first thing on my list, the first tip on my list is to consider making adjustments in your morning routine. And what I mean by that, during the winter, it's the sun comes up much later, which makes it, and then it's cold. It makes it even more challenging for us to get up and get out of bed. So why not look into, if your budget allows, consider getting a sunrise alarm clock. And with that alarm clock, it simulates the sun rising. At the top of the alarm, it lights up really, really light, like it's the sun is coming up. They also have a radio, so if you want to set it to some soothing music, you can do that. Another thing that you can do is maybe adjust the thermostat, the temperature on your thermostat. So set it to so an hour before it's time for you to wake up, just the temperature so the house is like nice and warm by the time you get up. Another thing that you can do with your morning routine adjustments you can make is, if you're not doing it already, is to put your robe right beside your bed or at the end of the bed, at the foot of the bed. So as soon as it's time for you to get up, you can put your robe on. If you work out in the morning, have your workout gear, have it already ready. So as soon as you get in the bathroom, you can change up fairly quickly. Another thing that you can do is, I know for me, is I drink water the first thing in the morning. And it's critical for us to drink water before we do anything else, before we drink or eat anything else. But instead of drinking maybe say lukewarm water or even cold water, just drink a hot cup of water with some lemon in it. So those are just a few um, adjustments that you can make to your morning routine that might aid in your winter wellness. Another thing that you can do is make adjustments to your nighttime routine. And with your nighttime routine, maybe invest in buying new pajamas, new cozy pajamas that's for the winter time. Maybe have a nice cup of hot tea, some lavender tea or peppermint tea. Take a warm bath with your bed. I know when you go to the hotel, they come in and turn your bed down. Turn your bed down. Maybe spray it with some really, I have some lavender pillow mist that I spray on my pillows. Well, I spray it on the entire bed. So right before it's time for me to go to bed, maybe 30 minutes before, I'll go in, after I turn the bed down, and just spray the mist on the pillows, on my comforter, on the sheets, and it just is really, really inviting. Um, Also, consider getting a new comforter set, or making some changes in the your bedroom decor. These are just a few things that you can do to change your nighttime routine, and this helps put you in a healthier state. During the winter, we tend to sleep longer because we're in the house, so why not make it even more inviting by changing your your nighttime routine with those three things. Another thing that you could do is making some changes in your diet. We all know it's good to eat healthy. Eat more soups and stews and chilies, but make like a plant-based or vegetable chili or vegetable um, soup or stews. I have, I'll include in the description of this video, I have a few recipes on some really, really yummy, easy black bean stews that you can make. But yeah, consider maybe making some changes in your diet during that time by including more stews and soups and chili to it. Also, watch out with your vegetables. You want to make sure the vegetables that you're eating, they're um, vegetables that are in vegetables that are in season. You want to make sure that you are staying hydrated. It's very, very important. During the summertime, it's a lot easier for us to drink water because we're hot. We're trying to stay cool. But during the winter, some of us tend to fall off. But it's very critical that we stay hydrated. And as I mentioned earlier, instead of maybe drinking the cold water, you might drink more um, hot water with lemon in it, or even the lukewarm water. But you want to make sure that you are staying hydrated during the winter months. Another thing that you can do is to practice mindfulness. And what I mean by that is different mindfulness activities will help greatly if you're suffering from where your mood is down a little bit, or even if you're feeling a little lonely, but just taking 5 to 10 minutes to meditate. You could start out with even 1 minute and then just gradually increase that time to where you're meditating 15 minutes. You can color, you can draw, anything that will help you relax your mind without thinking about a ton of things, but just practices different forms of mindfulness exercises. You can probably also Google or go on YouTube to find other mindfulness activities that you can do out besides the ones that I just mentioned. And before I move forward, allow me to pause a second. And in the comments, please let me know what are some of the things that you do to take care of yourself during the winter months. I would absolutely love to hear what you're doing, or what some of the things, or would you even consider doing the few things that I've just mentioned so far. So if you could just add it in the comments, I appreciate it. Well, let's move forward with the next tip. I mentioned earlier about making changes in your uh, nighttime routine, but it is also important that you are making sure that you are getting enough sleep and enough rest. And the rest sometimes don't necessarily have to, it's not always sleep. Rest is you're not doing anything. You might have what we call a physical rest, where you're doing maybe some yoga or some light stretching. You're just relaxing your body, relaxing your body. But it's very important during this time that you're getting proper sleep and good sleep. And I mentioned staying hydrated. You want to make sure that you are exercising, you're staying active, you're keeping moving. Um, Even if I'm a walker, I walk and run. I love going outside. But for some people during the winter months, they don't like to go outside, and that's okay. You can put on some of your favorite music and dance in your house. If you are a walker but you don't like walking during the cold months, you can go to the local mall. They have mall walkers. If you're feeling safe, you go during the time where they're busy during the lunchtime if your time allows. Go and go for a walk in the mall, or maybe call a friend to go for a walk. Also, some senior center facilities, as well as the YMCA's, have indoor tracks, and you can go for a walk, indoor walking there. The most important thing here, again, to take care of yourself during the winter time is to make sure that you're staying active and moving. Find something that you enjoy doing as far as moving your body, and just keep doing it at least for 20 minutes a day. And another thing is to practice really good um, skincare. You want to make sure that you're taking care of your skin. During the winter, it's very easy for those of us, black and brown people, for our skin to get dry, but just to be dry, period. And for women that are over 50, it's even worse. So it's important that we're taking care of our skin during the winter. And one thing that you definitely can do to help aid in taking care of your skin is what you're eating, making sure you're reducing. I know because it's cold outside, we tend to want to drink coffee, but try to reduce the um, the amount of caffeine that you are drinking, because that will dry out your skin. Even alcohol, so you want to increase your water intake. As I mentioned earlier, you want to that helps you stay hydrated. It also helps keep your skin nice and glowing during the winter months. You want to make sure that you're using some lotions that's suited for your skin, especially if it's for dry skin, and try to find lotions and oils with no additives and preservatives and chemicals mixed in them. And then I guess the final thing, well, I have two more things here, is to make sure that um, you stay connected. Stay connected with a family, uh, call someone, meet a friend for lunch. Um, Seniors, and especially during the winter months, people tend to become even more isolated and lonely. So it's very, very important that you stay connected. Stay connected either by calling someone, or maybe setting up a Zoom call with a family member or friend. Or if you're up to it, go out, meet a friend or someone for lunch. The most important thing is to keep connected. Another tip is to making sure that you're practicing good hands hygiene. And what I mean by that is when we are, because it's the cold and flu and even COVID season, we're touching. So you want to make sure that you're washing your hands even more than you normally would and keep a hand sanitizer with you. This help keeps your hand clean of any types of germs. We touch something, then we touch our face, and before you know, we have a cold or we have the flu. So you want to make sure that you're practicing good hands hygiene. And with that, you want to make sure that the you have really good moisturizers to take care of your skin to make sure that your hands are not dry from washing them and using the sanitizer a lot. And this is the final thing. Um, if you're feeling lonely or isolated, or even you're just not feeling like yourself, first give yourself some grace, and it's okay. And if you're feeling this way, you're not the only one. Talk to someone about it. Call your doctor. Call a trusted friend or family member. Just don't keep it within yourself. Tell someone how you're feeling and let them know. Either your doctor maybe can recommend a counselor or therapist for you to talk to, or if you're a spiritual person, you could speak to a spiritual leader. The most important thing is to give yourself some grace and just remember that it's okay for you to feel that way. But always, always just make sure you talk to someone about it. Well, that is it with the tips. I hope you find some value in these tips. As I mentioned earlier, a little bit about the channel. The mission is to empower Black women to take better care of themselves and to live the life that they desire and deserve. On this channel, I have tons of other videos with practical tips. I will include the link somewhere on this page for you to view other videos and on just practical tips that you can take. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, please comment. I do want to hear from you. I want to know some things that you're doing to take care of yourself, and then let me know if some of these tips help you. Also, share with other women, other Black women. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will receive a notification on when new videos have been released. Thank you so much for watching this video, and remember, take care of yourself. You're first. Till next time. Bye.